Father, thou who knowest the hearts of all thy children, grant unto us thy blessing upon our work, that it shall at all times be for the honor and glory of thy name. Amen.
Children, this great truth of communion and the knowledge of the Bible has given to your religion not only a blind faith, but a fact, not only a belief, but a knowledge that man himself is a spiritual being, that a so-called death, he discards the terrestrial garment and therefore soars into another world of existence. But the key that opens out the wider beauty of that world is dependent upon the man, the true man himself. That is, through his character, that by thought, word, and deed he shall be known. And because of that finer body, he shall dwell in that sphere of life, understanding more and more of the great knowledge of that creative power. My disposal. There may be some of you who do not believe in this truth of the continuity of life. You do not believe in the actual controlling of a physical instrument. And yet you are here today where through the minds of men this wonderful invention has been brought about, where through the waves, the sound waves, through the etheric waves, you are able to record the voice of man. Do you not think that in the ages of the past, had they but been told of this invention so commonplace amongst you, would they not have said it would be but of the devil? And a great number of people would have disbelieved. Today, you with your knowledge are placed in exactly the same position. There are a great number of people who say that it is an impossibility. There are two others who say it is of the devil, because they do not understand. But remember this, it is in the nature of a prophecy, but it is because I know of its truth that I speak. Just as you today are able, not only through this invention, but by others that are indispensable to you, where you are able to commune from one part of your world to the other, so in the future time, death will have lost its sting, for survival and communion will not be as it is today through a physical instrument, but will be brought about by instruments through the inventive mind of man. The key that will unlock that knowledge is to understand more and more of the ether, because there are various grades of ether, and the mind which vibrates at a higher rate of vibration than is understood at the moment vibrates through a finer grade of ether and therefore it is only through the knowledge of those who have passed, finding those instruments attuned to receive the message, that communion is understood to a greater extent today. Therefore, be open in your minds. Do not cast aside these things that come before you, but seek that ye may find. And when you have found, know that it is a good and a wise man who scoffs not at the belief of another. For you are just beginning to open out into this greater world of reality. You are in a world relative to that reality. You are going to open out to the greater reality through the seeking. Therefore, do as we would bid you in this great cooperation, for truly it shall be a great and glorious benefit, not only materially, but spiritually, in the great knowledge of the abiding love of the Father.